It's good to be in Richmond, you know? I'm from the South. Are you guys originally from the South? Everyone? No? Oh, calm down, not trying to rise again, but... let me be clear, I don't even know if I can like truly claim the South, because I'm originally from Florida. And... Really, woos? I did not, okay, there's a boo, yeah, okay. I was about to say, I was shocked for a second. Absolutely, yeah, Florida. Look, I understand, boo. Florida's not really the South. Like, I know Florida's not really the South because, like, growing up, we don't do, like, traditional Southern things. Like, I've never skinned a deer. But I have cut coke, and that should count for something. That's the part you guys like, so... Yeah, I know. I understand some of the animosity towards Florida. You know, the news isn't good for us. Did you guys see the vaccine mandate? Yeah, you don't need, they like canceled vaccines in Florida. Like it's fucking insane. And look, I come from a time in Florida where you had to get a vaccine. So I will say this, as a vaccinated Floridian, I can confirm that vaccines do prevent a lot of diseases. However, in my experience, you're still gonna get chlamydia. Obviously, I don't need to tell you guys, but clearly I'm a Christian comedian. And, okay, hear me out. I like to tell people that I was raised Florida Christian. In case you're not familiar, that's where Jesus can't take the wheel until he blows into it. Okay, nice. Couple DUIs in the house tonight, I'd love to see that. That wasn't really, everyone, we'll try one more. Okay, let's, the Florida Christian is just like normal Christianity, but your pastor is on parole. Does that connect dots? I think we can all agree this. We can meet in the middle here. I think there's places in this world that'll make you believe in something. Like if you saw the Sagrada Familia in Barcelona, right? You'd be like, there must be a God. Florida is the other side of that coin. Like you'll go to Florida and you'll see someone throw an alligator into a Wendy's drive-thru window, and you'll be like, wow, I'm clearly in hell. Now, I don't know much about the Bible, and I'm assuming most of us don't because we're in a shopping mall comedy club, but that's about as secular as it gets right now. I don't know if we're all going to hell, but we are below an LOB, and that kind of feels metaphorical, right? I feel like people that were LOB are going to heaven. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know much about the Bible, and I don't know much about the Bible because my dad, he only talks about it when he's drinking. like this man gets so drunk, one time he forgot the Tower of Babel and instead called it Old Testament 9/11. Like, God might forgive that, but he'll never forget. Yeah, I know that it's hard in the South. I tell that in New York, and they're like, "What the fuck are you even talking about?" yeah. My parents they weren't church-going people, you know. I only went to church with my babysitter Blanche, and okay, a couple of reactions already. Look, I understand like the preconceived notions by the name, but she was a rare Blanche, okay? Like obviously she was 70, but she was also Jamaican. Yeah, fuck you guys, just too early, didn't you? Okay. It's an important lesson for all of us right now. And here's the thing, I grew up with a single mom, so I spent so much time with Blanche, I actually started to speak patois. I was this little white kid speaking Jamaican. And let me tell you, I was like every Republican sleep paralysis demon. I'm the thing that keeps Ted Cruz up at night. But because of Blanche, I went to Caribbean church so much. Caribbean church, it's incredible. It's lively, there's music, there's dancing. Like, have you been to Caribbean church? No. Okay, a little racist, and that's okay. But yeah, here's the thing, I did have a friend eventually take me to white church, which by the way, white church is just like Caribbean church if the wafers were unseasoned. Now here's the problem though. Here's the problem. First week that I went to white church, I made a complete ass out of myself. Because I told them that their Jesus is not what Jesus looks like. You feel the tension build immediately in this room. Apply that to me at 12 years old. And look, they were nice. They were like, okay, show us your Jesus then. And I did, and then they went, that's not Jesus. And like, I was young, but I knew it was fucked up, so I shot back and I was like, oh, because he doesn't look like you guys? And then the pastor went, no, Ty, because that's Bob Marley. And it was. It was a rare W for the Presbyterians that day. You guys have been very fun. I can't believe, look, it's so shy. This is my first time doing comedy in Richmond. And I started comedy in the South. I started in Atlanta, Georgia, and I've toured all over the South. And at this point in my career, I've toured, I feel like, almost everywhere you can. Like to bring up Barcelona again, I've done comedy in Barcelona, which is a long way to say that I have credit card debt. And like, here's the thing, it's not even like a flex to say that I did comedy in Barcelona, I swear to God, because like, I did a group of shows there. And there was one in particular where I bombed so fucking bad. Like, I mean nuclear level bomb. Like, I was bombing so bad, I just felt like, you know what, fuck you guys, you don't even speak English. And the one guy in the back just went, no, we do. It's hard to recover from that. Look, this is gonna be very inside baseball, but like as comedians, when the material's not working, a lot of times we do crowd work. Do you guys know what crowd work is? Okay, that's like a few people, but that's fine. I'll give you an example. What do you do for work? Fuck you. Did you see that? Very subtle. Very subtle. Only the best can do it. Really, just me and Matt Rife. But I don't know why I'm throwing jabs at Matt Rife, but so that's what I did. But instead, I asked the guy where he's from, and then he said Latvia, and he might as well just like made a noise. Because I don't know where the fuck Latvia is. And now I'm like unbelievably bombing at this point. Like I just need like anything, just like desperately a fun, easy thing to just like work off of. So I asked the guy next to him, like, oh, where are you from? And then he said Ukraine. And I was like, fuck! Like, I'm not smart enough to do geopolitics. And it's not my fault. I got all of my education in Florida. Which is like saying you're gonna be a police officer to save people. Like, okay. Look, you can, but it's not what they're known for. And I was nervous about that one. Oh, is that someone attacking me right now? I know we're close to Charlottesville. Is that a step too far? I don't. Does Richmond like Charlottesville? Yeah, I imagine. Okay. I feel like every time I bring up Charlottesville at one of these shows, people are like, yeah, fuck that place. And honestly, I agree. But either way, you get my point. This show, fucking terrible. Knife fight beginning to end. And I remember I get through the show, and I just want to go to the bar and just like drink away my troubles. But the problem is, at the bar, there's this German woman waiting there to give me unsolicited advice. And she goes, just so you know, every time a tourist goes to Barcelona, instead of Barcelona, they're committing cultural genocide. And I was like, wow, if only the Germans were just known for 6 million mispronunciations. Also, why am I gonna listen to this random German woman? Clearly her friends don't like her. Because she's in Spain, and not with them, in Argentina. Big history fans? Absolutely. Speaking of Charlottesville, no, I'm kidding. We're done. No more, okay.